I don't know. Like, I can't just sit around and just be sad and be hurt.
I could put you in a my club. What's up?
Hey guys, it's Stormy and Chasity! Welcome to our channel! Alright, y'all probably like, where the hell y'all been at for the last 5 days? Has it been 5 days? It's really been 4 with the exception of Sunday because we don't make videos on Sundays. So today we just thought we were gonna bring to you guys a life update video and tell you what's been going on in the past week and where we stand with everything. Oh, before we hop into this video, make sure you guys follow us on our social medias. We're gonna be doing a Snapchat Q&A really soon. So if you guys aren't following us on Snapchat to ask your question, make sure you follow us on Snapchat. Also, head over to YouNow and follow us on there because when we go live, we cannot see your comments on the freaking YouTube.
So lit.
Yeah, we can only see your comments on YouNow. So follow us.
Follow on YouTube. You know.
In our Instagram, stormandchasreallife. Check the description. All right, let's hop into this video. Okay, so today we wanted to talk about, I guess, some things that kind of sort of have been bugging us enough to not put out content on our channel because of our mental states and some other stuff as well. So I guess we'll just start with the first thing that happened that kind of made it a domino effect of like quote unquote negativity for the last week. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm sorry, you're talking.
Oh.
It's respectful.
Was our account, our AdSense actually got hacked. A hacker in Egypt actually stole all of our AdSense, and if you guys don't know, like our AdSense actually goes to our bills. So
He stole all our money.
Yeah.
It wasn't all our money, but it was a big chunk of money.
It was a big portion of money, and considering that right now there's like a whole bunch of cuts going on with YouTube, like whatever is in there, it needs to be it has a use, it has a purpose. We had to reach out to YouTube, and it was like a long process.
A month and a half.
It was a month and a half process. So with that time being, we had to. We were really stressed out. We had
to work a lot to make up all the missing money because, like, if like I said, yeah, like we always use our AdSense for a portion of our rent, and like all the other money that we make, we use for like other shit. But after the rent money got stolen, we figured it would be back replaced before the rent was due, but it wasn't. So we had to like really go ham the last week to like make like the entire rent in a week.
And we were still late. So it wasn't like it wasn't like, oh, we got it. Like we were still late. But it was really stressful because thank God like today's the 4th and they paid us on the 4th. It was so stressful. Like, it totally tore up the last month.
We usually don't get super stressed about money.
We've been in worse predicaments.
We've been in worse predicaments, and also like YouTube is not our only source of income. So if YouTube money did not exist, we would not perish and just burn. However, you know, you get to a certain point where if you know you have a certain, like we always allocate different sources of income to different bills, and that was our rent allocated money. So when that vanished, everything else had already been spent.
And we also weren't worried initially because we had like paid up a month beforehand.
Yeah, so we didn't think it would take a month and a half to,
yeah. So this was the first time since we've lived here that we were even late on rent. So that was 9 months.
Yeah, and it's so embarrassing. Like,
yeah,
I'm so embarrassed. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like they're gonna come stamp an eviction notice on the door.
That's a whole nother story time for another day. So that was the first thing that happened that kind of like put a damper on our financial state, and it also put a damper on our relationship wise, because obviously you guys know that when you're having financial issues, you're having relationship issues as well, because typically the #1 cause of marriage failure
is money.
It's money. I ended up getting extremely depressed. My depressions mostly stemmed from feeling very anxious about not having money, and when I feel a lack of financial, I don't know, security in my life, I just get really stressed out.
Any type of security, honestly.
Any type of security, yeah, but definitely financial security the most, because like I said, there's a whole other story time for that kind of issues. So I became really depressed, and I think, and I'm still kind of like in this negative state. I'm not gonna say that I'm just 100% like just better, and I don't know how to describe depression because I don't really consider myself to be depressed, because I don't know what depressed actually feels like. I'm just kind of like quiet and maybe just like
melancholy
to myself a lot. I became really depressed, and we still like working a lot. Like we still are working a lot, but I'm talking about like maybe more 40 to even a little bit more than 40 hours a week that we're having to give extra time on top of like do YouTube. And you guys know that it's not easy to just make a video and put it up. Relationship wise, it just kind of like trickled down. I was ignoring her a lot, not really being attentive to her feelings. I kind of felt like she had more needs than usual because of my depressive state, which that probably is not true at all. Subconsciously to myself, I'm saying, oh, she has all these demands that I must meet now that I'm not even okay. And I just became more depressed because of that as well. And I think that,
anyways, really like the first 2 weeks when the money was like stolen, we really like weren't tripping about it. Like we really didn't think about it, pay too much mind, because we thought it would be returned quickly. But when the rent started getting closer and closer and closer, and we realized that we were gonna have to like make up the money, so it means like working more, doing more type of things to make more money, it kind of got more stressful for her. I mean, I don't really get too stressed out about things, to be honest. I might get a little anxiety for 5 minutes, but I'm really kind of like an optimist. So if something's not going right, then I usually can talk myself out of being stressed about it and just do whatever I have to do. However, she gets really sad, and then she starts kind of being like a little bit neglectful, which I can understand because she's sad, but at the same time, I think it's like it's like a subconscious thing inside of you. Whenever you're like being treated a certain way, even if you want to understand the person, you still, those needs still aren't being met, you know, that you need stuff too, and it's not being met. So then it kind of trickles down to you being sad or feeling like it's your fault. And we had like this one day in particular, which was last week, that we had like a really huge fight, and then we broke up. And then I do want to insert a clip right now of like that night, because we were still together, like sitting together, but she had like left the car, and then like that was right after we broke up, and this is basically how I was feeling.
I have no idea what's going on. It's like I just woke up one day and everything was different. Stormy's going through some stuff. I don't even know what. Stormy's depressed, and I don't know why. It's really fucking everything up. I don't know how to be there for her. She's gonna treat me like shit every day because she's depressed, and I don't know how to be understanding. I don't know how to just let it go and be supportive. It's like, it's fucking everything up. I think Stormy's leaving. I really think she is. I really don't know why, because I didn't do anything. She's been really depressed lately. And I've tried talking to her. I've tried figuring out what the problem is and tried being comforting. And she doesn't want to talk about it. Sucks. I know depression is real, but I've never personally felt it before, so I don't fucking know. It just seems to me like you just hate me and I'm ruining your life or something. I just thought I would tell you guys at least. I mean, I don't want you guys to wonder what the fuck happened. But I don't know. This literally might be the end. She's hurting me by being depressed. And when I tell her about it, she can't do anything about it because she's depressed. So I don't know. Like, I can't just sit around and just be sad and be hurt. And I can't sit around and like put my own emotions aside and I just can't do that. Like, I just can't not feel anything. I don't understand how I'm supposed to tell myself that it's not me if you're gonna.
so like 2 weeks ago, like, okay, this is actually kind of strange because I don't know this person or whoever that person was, but 2 weeks ago someone asked, like, they hit me up on Snapchat and they were like, you know, I can tell that you look a little depression-ish, I don't know the word, if you look like you're depressed and have some type of like anxiety and stuff. And it was like a random subscriber, but she was like, I can just tell this from the videos, like, I've dealt with this, and if you need someone to talk to, you know, let me know, whatever. And at the time I wasn't really thinking that, oh, I'm, you know, feeling any type of way. I was just like, oh, that's so sweet, thanks for, you know, looking out for me. I'm glad you know, care about me. But I actually was kind of like depressed during that time, and I really didn't know it per se until like a little bit later. So that was one of the things that we were dealing with. We did make up.
Yeah, so basically, like, after that whole situation, like, it really took, like, I think it was like me being like serious about like her acknowledging what was going on, because I think like whenever she's depressed, she kind of doesn't acknowledge it and tries to like shove me off, shove everything off. She won't admit how she's feeling, and that really irritates me, because if you're not gonna admit, if you're not gonna tell me that you're depressed and why, then I'm gonna just feel like you're just being mean to me for no reason. So it really took her like acknowledging everything, and then I kind of just like started talking to my friends and just kind of like backing off a little bit. How did the really apology come about? Like, how did we even make up? I don't remember. Prince! 1 second, y'all. He about to get a whooping.
He stopped. It was just at the door. Don't whoop him.
Who are you talking to?
Open the door so he can come in here.
Who are you talking to?
He thinks we're gone.
You know not to bark.
Hurry up, come back. We gotta finish the video.
You know better. Bad dog. Anyways, do you remember how we like
so no, I don't really remember what happened as far as the apology went, but we did just like talked about her feelings, and we kind of talked about my feelings because obviously I didn't really know what was bothering me per se, but I was really like in a negative space. So we kind of talked about it, we cleared the air, and then, you know, we apologized for, you know, her not understanding where I was coming from, and I apologized to her about the way that I had been neglecting and treating her, and we ended up fixing that. Now, as far as YouTube went, we obviously were just working too much in the last 4 days to really just give you guys the attention and the love that you guys deserve. We work pretty much the evening to nighttime, and we wake up in the afternoon and do it all over again. So we just kind of neglected you guys for the last couple of days. We miss you guys. And what really just got us to like really just figure out, like, wake up, like what got us to wake up and what got us to just remember who the hell we were and who the hell we came from was working one night, bumped into a subscriber. She said, "Are you Stormy?"
That was yesterday.
Yesterday. Are you Stormy from YouTube? Yes. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Do you want to be Chasity? Yes. And she met us, and she just put a light back into my soul that I had lost for a couple of weeks.
Because it was like you remember like what you're doing this for, but then it's like shows you that people do care. Like it does,
definitely,
it does matter.
And to make matters worse, we ended up like, I don't know if I told you guys, but I have like a really bad car accident in the back of my car. Like I got into a car accident like almost a year ago, and the back of my car is like tore up pretty much. I ended up getting pulled over by the police officer and getting a ticket.
I feel like everything always happens for a reason, and like I feel like we really got to understand each other in a different way, like in a new way. And like I really appreciate that, because like throughout the time where we've been like arguing and fighting and breaking up and stressing about bills and stressing about everything, stressing about our relationship, I've really learned like a lot about Stormy, like in a more positive way, and like kind of like learned how she operates, and we've been able to explore each other's love languages more with the help of Shan Booty. And I think that's a good thing, because we haven't been having like small arguments anymore, like since we've made up, because like we've both been like, it's not like avoiding, like it used to kind of just be like avoiding each other's feelings and not really caring, but now it's just like recognizing what's important, I think.
Yeah.
Like recognizing when something is important to the other person versus just a petty argument.
Yeah, definitely. And even like, you know, something's bad when like we weren't even eating. Like we weren't eating because of our, like, not because of anything, like we didn't have money or anything, but we just weren't eating because we didn't have time and because we were stressed out. Yeah, so it was a whole bunch of stuff, but now we're back and we're better. Definitely know we had our time to revive, pick it up and everything like that. On some positive notes, we'll be going to Miami next month, we'll be going to Miami this month, which is freaking awesome because we get to have a little mini vacation, go to the beach, chill out. I'm excited about that. And then also my mom is having a surprise party this weekend, which we definitely will vlog.
So you're gonna get a lot more vlogs.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. My mom's gonna be so happy. She's turning 60.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I wanted to ask you guys a very important question on what do you want to see for our next couple of videos. We've been talking about starting an advice column on our channel where you guys submit questions to us and then we give you our answers. If you are interested in that, look in the description box and email stormysample@gmail.com and submit your questions, because
or your advice that you need.
Or your advice that you need, because
we'll make a video on it.
And we'll do it anonymous if you choose to be anonymous. And we want to start this little column part on our channel.
Because we've been together for like 4 years, and like obviously that's not like 20 years or anything, but we've been through like so much in our relationship. Like trust me, if you have a question on it, we've probably been through it already and gotten over it. So we wouldn't like to say we're experts, but like I feel like there's a lot of people who like as soon as they go through something as a couple, they just break up or they just can't handle it, and we always get through it and like come out stronger at the other end.
Yeah, so if you guys want to know our intake on your issue, let us know. email us. We love you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Like, things happen. You guys are awesome and y'all are a part of us and y'all are our family. And we will see you guys on our next video. Anything you have to add in? All right, y'all, like, comment, and get your ass in those comments. Don't be fake on this one. Do not be fake on this one, okay? I'm serious about this. Don't be fake on this one. All right, Storm Chasers, we'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace.
There are other people who were more qualified to be where you are than where you are right now. But there's a grace that God has given you that you stepped into a situation. Oh my God, somebody stomp your foot. I'm standing in a grace right now. I'm moving in a grace right now. I'm moving in a grace.